Hello, this is Chris Crawford from Home Pros Academy, and in this video we're going to talk about how to grow your contracting business through traditional marketing methods. Okay, so what do we mean by traditional marketing methods? That would be things like, it could also be referred to offline marketing, so not the digital channels, but things like yard signs, billboards, door hangers, postcards, even TV, radio, all of those things that you can use to get more leads and get more customers. So what should you do to be successful with traditional marketing? First, you have to pick the best option for your business. Now, obviously there's a lot of options. I just named a few, but there's even more than that. And you got to figure out what's the best one for my business. So if you're a contractor and you're kind of small and you're just starting out, then you want to get the best bang for your buck and have the most likelihood that you're going to succeed, and that's going to drive results. Okay, so if you're a bigger company, then maybe you want to be a little bit more aggressive, test a few different methods. But what you need to understand is the reach. So how many people can you get your message in front of? The location, and where are you going to target, and the relevancy. So is your offer relevant to the audience of what you're trying to get in front of? So let's think through this, for example, okay? So one way of traditional marketing is you could go around and just put a bunch of, yard signs or bandit signs, some people call them, all over your city, right? Or all over the areas. You could put them in yards of customers. You could even put them on, exit ramps or something like that. And you could get a lot of people to see your sign and potentially give you a call. But is that the best thing to do? Okay, so that's going to have a big reach. And depending on the location, you can kind of figure out, is this a good area or not? But is it relevant? Is it going to be super relevant to your market? Most people that see the signs are not going to be in market for what you're doing. So you're really just kind of counting on a mass blanket approach and hoping that something sticks. But you could look at something a little bit more targeted. Maybe it's like a direct mail campaign, a postcard, or a flyer campaign where you're targeting a very specific neighborhood that a lot of the houses need whatever you offer. So like, for example, let's say you're a roofing company and you go and you do a job in a neighborhood and you realize that pretty much everyone in that neighborhood needs a new roof, or a lot of people have a challenge there. That you could do a traditional marketing campaign and just give everyone in that neighborhood flyers or a postcard with a nice testimonial and before and after of their neighbor's job, something like that. That's not going to have a huge reach, but the location and the relevancy are going to be super strong. So those are the factors that you need to think about when you're doing traditional marketing. Two, you need to create really good marketing collateral, okay? So you want, whatever you're doing, whether it's a flyer, a postcard, a door hanger, a billboard, whatever it is, you need to make sure that it really catches their attention. So some beautiful photos do a good job of that. And you need a good offer on your collateral. Like, what are you offering them? Is it a free roof inspection? Is it paint, get 3 rooms painted, get a 4th free? Like, come up with some type of offer or promotion that you can do for that specific, marketing campaign, and make sure you launch that within your marketing collateral, okay? Set a budget and success metrics. So what are you trying to achieve out of this, okay? If it's going to cost you $1,000 to do a campaign, to blanket an area with flyers or to put up a billboard or something like that, what does success look like? So it could be, okay, I'm going to spend $1,000 and I'm hoping to get 2 jobs out of it. Well, how many leads do you need to get 2 jobs? Maybe 3 or 4, and then you close 1 or 2. So you need to have goals associated with each thing that you're doing, so that you can measure and understand the effectiveness of it. And that leads to the 4th step, which is incredibly important. And this is where a lot of people drop the ball. You've got to track your performance. So for example, let's say that we're buying billboards around town. Okay, if you went and bought 10 billboards in your metro area and you put your main phone number on all of them, and all of a sudden you start getting a bunch of calls, well, it's working. The billboards are working. People are calling your business. You're getting jobs. But what if only 2 out of those 10 billboards were driving the actual phone calls and the other 8 were a waste of money? You would never know that if you didn't track. So how can you track these efforts? You need to have dedicated phone numbers for every campaign that you're doing. You need a robust call tracking system that you can use so that you can understand exactly what is working, and you can put more money into that, and you can cut all the things that are not working. But if you just go blanket your normal phone number all around town and you start getting 10 calls a day, you don't know what's actually driving those calls. I mean, you could say, how'd you hear about us? And they say, I saw your billboard. Well, hell, you got 10 billboards. You don't know which one's working. That's just an example. So think about that and make sure that you're tracking performance. Okay, so using traditional marketing, pick the best option for your business. You need to think about your reach, your location, and your relevancy to that audience. Create awesome marketing collateral. Don't take this lightly. Have an awesome offer associated with your collateral. Make it look really good. Set a budget and set goals. What does success look like? And track everything so you can understand if that worked. I'm Chris Crawford. This is Home Pros Academy. If you got value out of this video and you want to learn more about what I do, then click the link. Thank you.